Moi, my name is Jana and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories, episode number 189. Welcome or welcome back. I'm coming to you from Finland. It's a rainy day, so let's sit down and talk about knitting a little bit and crochet. Today crochet as well. How have you been? Yeah, life's been lifing, but we're not gonna get into it. We will talk about knitting. What I'm wearing today, I'm wearing oldie but goodie. I knit this quite a few years ago already. This is Seela by Jonna Helin, and I knit it in my own hand-dyed Kit to Yarns booklet DK, and it's my summer sweater for a cooler weather. I like it. So that's what I'm wearing today, and let's go to the crafty bit. I don't have finished objects this week, but I did bring 3 whips to show you. Let's start with the crochet, because all my crochet is in the same basket. I'm making another wind spinner. It's in this stage currently. I showed you one in the previous episode, in episode 188, and I got some questions about it. It's in paper yarn, so I would not recommend getting it wet. Ours hangs under the roof, on a porch under the roof, so it's protected and the wind doesn't get on it, because there is an apple tree on one side protecting it from the wind, and then the whole porch is on the other side, so it does not get wet. It can absorb some humidity when the air is humid, but I think it's okay. And yeah, this is a paper yarn that I got from my local craft store. No brand. I don't know who makes this. It was sold in these rolls by weight, and I'm making another one. This one will be smaller. I did take a bigger hook just to try to get it a bit wider maybe, or just to see what I like more. The first one was made on 3.5 millimeter. This one is made on 4. This is a clover hook. Matches the spinner nicely, and yeah, I don't know, is there any big difference with one size hook up? I don't know, but this one will be a bit smaller. My first one, the pink one, had 75. I chained 75 for the beginning chain, and this one only has 50. So here we are, and then I had a bit of green. Oh, I didn't bring it. A bit of green left over from the first spinner. I'll just crochet a tiny border if it's enough. Fingers crossed. So I'm just making another spinner. It's my portable project if I want to work on something outside. My hands don't like working with paper yarn, so I took a bit of a break after the first one, and now I felt like I can do another one, because crocheting with paper yarn is not enjoyable, but the end result is very nice and firm, because I mentioned that the ones I made last year from cotton, they drooped over time. Not critically, they still spin in a wind. You just need a bit stronger wind for them to spin now. Okay, my next one is also here, and it's also crochet, and you know what it is. I'm working on a scrappy bag. I decided that I want a crochet bag. Why? I don't know why. Maybe because I just wanted to make something scrappy but smaller than a blanket. So went with a bag. Now I know why I fell in love with the bag pattern. So the bag that I'm making is called Poppins Bag by Kedito. It's a free pattern on her Instagram. It's there in her stories, like in the highlights, and then somewhere in the posts, everything there is like pinned, and you can find it easily if you look, but I will also leave link down below. So I gathered all the lovely colorful scraps, and I'm making squares 1 and 2 and 3 I have so far. Which is the newest? Wait, this is the newest. And I'm using same colors, but I'm putting them in slightly different order in each square, and I need 1 more of these big ones and then 2 small ones for the bottom. Then there will be some folding and stitching involved and crocheting them all together, but I haven't got to that point yet. So that's my bag, and it will sit on a nice frame. I showed you the frames last week. I didn't bring them now, sorry. Yeah, and that's what I've been working on slowly. So far, 3. I'm running out of some of the colors, but that's okay. Bottom, I can add another colors for the bottom. It's not gonna be so visible. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I am using mostly merino wool. There is something else in the mix. There is some BFL, there is some woolly wool. Most of my scraps are merino. Fingering weight, I'm holding them double, and I'm on a small hook. I'm using 2.5mm hook. So haven't woven in my ends yet, but I have crocheted over them, so basically not a lot of weaving necessary. If I want, I can just snip them. They are secure enough, but I usually take a needle and go still once in the opposite direction and then snip them, you know, just to be sure. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. I'm craving something easy but colorful, and I think this one ticks all the boxes because crochet feels nice. Feels nice when it's warmer outside. Not that it's too warm outside right now, but yeah, fine. So that's my second whip, and I'll still be working on it for a while. Okay, third one is slightly different, but you probably also know what it is because I have talked about it. Well, I saw a pattern, I fell in love, and I couldn't help myself, and I cast it on. see, that's my new cast on. It's Olga's jacket by Olga Putano, and Gwen from the Woolly Closet talked about it, and she asked, have you seen it? And I said no, and yeah, we decided we will knit it together from knitted in. And I gathered my knitted in, and I went through colors. Oh yeah, let's get my fancy jewelry out. So yeah, this is the most expensive necklace I own. So yeah, I went through my colors. I don't own all of these, unfortunately. I would love to. I have still some of these left. That's my knitted palette, but I keep them here for visual pleasure, even the ones I don't have anymore. So I picked a few that I still had, and I tried to pick the ones that would remind me of summer flowers, and then I had some random bits and bobs. And anyway, my starting palette is here, but I will be, how do I show it to you? There you can see four colors that I chose, but I will be adding more colors probably. Here is what I have. I have more of them. I don't know which one will I add, which ones I won't, but there is even more. Olga's jacket is a modular knit, and that's what I love about it. I love modular knitting because it's easy, it's manageable. You're just making these little pieces, and then boom, you have a lovely finished object. There are some ends to weave in, but luckily in knitted in it's manageable. You don't need to stress, it doesn't usually go anywhere, it doesn't unravel, and it felts over time. Knitted in is a Swedish unspun. I'm holding it double. Knitted in varies by thickness, depending on the color, and it can be a bit tricky because we do want all these triangles same size, so I try to play with my tension and my gauge just to get them around same size. There were some issues with the pattern, but a couple of days ago Olga released an update. I haven't looked at it yet, but I know that the chart has been fixed. So there was an issue with the chart that when the placement of the triangles in front, in the picture didn't match the description, and I figured it out when I was, oh, I didn't bring, I'll bring my notes. Give me a moment. I'm back. I left my notes in the living room. So anyway, there were these charts that you can plan your placement and see how it goes. And I started coloring in. That's the first one I made. And I looked at the sample knit and I realized that the triangles are facing different direction. And I was like, yeah, something is not adding up. So I made another one like in the sample knit, and now it's been fixed. So now the sample knit matches the charts in the pattern. So I've heard there are some other issues, but I haven't spotted them yet. I haven't got that far. So I tried different color combos, just a little doodling here. Those are pockets right there, and I'm doing something like this around. Not exactly, but yeah, I tried to play with the color placement. So yeah. So we started at this one triangle on the back. It will actually be like this when it's done. Sorry, I have them on hold on cables, and the cable is a bit short, so didn't think about it. I should have put them on separate cables to show them to you, but they are making this star shape right now, and then I will be adding more bits where the holes are. So, oh, another thing that confused me in the pattern, and I even got my colors wrong, I had to frog back, was that in the pattern the chart is like this, the first chart, but then actually on your back it will be like this. So I was looking at it like a curious German shepherd, trying to understand what is she talking about? What are we looking at? And all the time doing this, I could have just turned the page a little bit. Yeah, so I got my colors wrong in the first place, so not a biggie. Had to frog back one triangle. I spotted it pretty quickly. So yeah. Are you interested in what colors are here currently? I could tell you from my fancy necklace. So that middle bit is color Piquant, held together with another color that I only had a small sample of. I only had about 40 grams, but I liked them together, so I was holding one and one to get this color. I'll put another color on the screen. I think it's not even here. So the light one here is Mildra. The dark plum is Diphthong. And then the green one is Livgivaren. Butchering it brutally, most likely, but yeah. I think these three are from last year, and that one was a bit older, possibly. Yeah, from 2023, the one in the middle. About the gauge, I know that a lot of people didn't get the gauge. Well, I neither got the gauge, but that's my own fault. I probably could have got the gauge if I go one needle size down, but I didn't want it because I didn't want to do that. I really liked this drape and this fabric. So I'm holding knitted in double, and I'm on 4.5mm needles, and my gauge is 1 stitch off. So the pattern calls for 16, I have 15, and that's okay because I was between sizes. I was between size 3 and 4. 3 felt a bit tight, 4 felt a bit too generous, so I'm knitting size 3, but my gauge is looser, so it will be bigger than size 3. So that's okay. That works out for me because everything is adjustable. Yeah, here I am. And then the original yarn is my Yak Tibetan Cloud, and I have worked with that yarn once before. It's marked as a sport weight because of the meterage. It has, I think, about 300 meters and 100 grams, but it does not knit up as a sport weight. It definitely knits up thicker. I have worked with it once. This is what I made. This is Frozen Harbor by Ines Sang. You can see it's not a sport weight yarn. You can see how plump it is. And this was on 4mm needles. And my gauge here is probably 19, 20 stitches. So I don't know, how can you get 16 on 3.5? Something weird is happening there as well, because I'm on a bigger needle as well, and Nudiden is even plumpier than this. But this Tibetan Cloud is very, very plump yarn, so it knits up as a DK, and maybe in some cases even as worsted. Depends what you're doing, what kind of needles, and if you're happy with how it looks. So just a little thought on that. I am happy with this, and I think the size should be all right. I will continue building this out bit by bit, triangle by triangle. It's actually a lot of fun and very addictive, and I have had a couple of sleepless nights, I don't know. So I've knit this when the house is quiet. Once you learn how to do this, I'm not even looking at the pattern because it's all repetitive. Oh, I do have one tiny modification. Pattern calls for wrap and turn when you're building the triangle. I switched to German short rows because I find them, in my knitting personally, I find them neater. I find them, I don't know, easier to do. I like the look more. Yeah, in my knitting, German short rows look neater. So that's where we are with this lovely project. I should go check how is Gwen doing. Has Gwen started on this? It is much warmer in the Netherlands than it is in Finland, and I can feel if the weather gets a bit warmer, I'll have to put this on hold, because working with Nudiden with sweaty paws is not ideal. Not at all, would not recommend. So yeah, knit and chat. Some knitting just magically appeared in my hands with the happy dancing frogs. This, by the way, is a blanket, scrappy bits and bobs blanket that I'm knitting for the big kiddo in all shades of green. Just in case you're new here and you haven't seen before, I didn't show it as a whip because I have barely worked on it, barely. So yeah, let's knit and chat. So it's June and summer holiday. Both kids are at home and in full holiday mode. I'm not there yet. I still have things to do and things to deal with, and we've been going to countless appointments for the little one this week, and I've been mildly stressed out because there are some new things to deal with and old things to deal with, but ugh. Just ugh, life, nothing else. What else I've been up to? I've been planting trees and cleaning corners and watering strawberries, except now the rain does that for me. And yeah, I've been just planting trees. Then I had a little mishap in the garden. I was bit by something, some kind of bug, because I was weeding under the berry bushes where I can't get with a trimmer. I was doing it by hand, and something bit me through the glove, and my arm swelled up pretty rapidly, my whole left side, and it was some weird allergic reaction that I had never experienced before. It was a bit scary. Luckily it's better now. The hand is still a bit swollen, but I couldn't even knit for a few days, so I was crocheting. Luckily we have crochet, which is one hand operation. So yeah, that's the price you pay for having a gardening hobby. So my days have been filled with flowers and slow crafting and baking pies. I've been trying not to focus on the negative things, just to have something nice in life, which is good, because sometimes you don't have a lot lot of space left in your in your energy pocket. And yeah, just slow days are good. If you feel overwhelmed, just take it easy. I've been trying. My husband has been hissing at me that go woman, go rest, go to the greenhouse, go knit in the shade, go do something like something non-stressful. So yeah, my mom was here for a while, but she has already left back home, and we had a lovely time together, and I really needed that, and she really needed that, and we will plan another trip for later this summer. I've been thinking of starting a season of cold brew, but then the weather got a bit colder. I love cold brew coffee in summer, and I already made some coffee ice. I make coffee, I chill it, and then I put it in ice molds, not to dilute my coffee, because who wants that? And then I've been again growing mojito mint, which is this lovely strong mint. I'll put the scientific name on the screen. I always forget. We just call it mojito mint, and it's so bushy this year, so we've been enjoying occasional non-alcoholic mojitos in summer. My husband is very good at making those, and I grow mint. He makes the drinks. That's lovely. I've been baking some rhubarb pies. We have a nice rhubarb growing behind the house, but now I've been also thinking about making rhubarb lemonade, because I usually make like a regular lemon lemonade. Why not to add some rhubarb juice to it and make a rhubarb lemonade? Sophia wants pink lemonade. I'm not sure will I get pink from rhubarb, but I can always add a bit of strawberries to the mix to make it more pink, or will it turn orange? Anyway, I should know. I should know the color theory. What else? We finally went to market, because little one has been waiting for 3 weeks for her name's day basket. She wanted a wicker basket, and this town has none. So we were waiting for them. We have a big market once a month when sellers from different places come there, and we went there on Thursday, and she picked out glorious, lovely, like traditionally shaped basket, and I'm tiny bit jealous. I love those. And she put all her gardening tools in it, and she's so happy strolling around the yard, and she's helping me plant everything and weed everything. She's very good at pulling things out of the ground. We're still practicing putting things in, but pulling out, she doesn't need help with that. So yeah, and I bought something from the market as well. There was a lovely young woman selling ceramics. I have a weakness. I love handmade ceramic stuff, and she had these beautiful flowers on a stick. I have a few that my mom brought me last year from Latvian craft market, but this one is in a different style. This one is a bit more realistic. It's also a poppy. I have 3 orange poppies, and now Sophia picked. We bought 1 red poppy with a lot of detailing, and it gathers water, and yeah, you can use it as a little bath for flying creatures. They can drink from there, and we put it in the big flower bed, and it just makes me happy every time I pass it. Little joys of life, you know. You can create them yourself. Don't wait for the miracles from universe. Make them yourself with your own hands, or buy them. Somebody else has already made them with their hands. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else for right now. We're just jumping into summer and seeing what it brings. No expectations, no big plans. Yeah, just one little step at a time. So thank you so much for being here with me, for looking at my crafts and listening to my chatter. Take care, keep crafting, go outside. Not when it's raining, on a sunny day. But actually rain is good as well. Rain is good for the garden, and sometimes people as well. yeah. Happy knitting, happy crafting. I will see you soon. Heippa!